My name is Jared Thompson. I, along with my wife Dana, own the Funny Bone.
A year ago, aspiring comedians Ben Bazuna, Dwight Simmons, and Brad Stevenson did not have anywhere to perform. The opening of the Funny Bone has given all three of them a chance to perform on a weekly basis. The Funny Bone Comedy Club, located in downtown Bloomington, Indiana, has only been open for around 8 months. Jared Thompson, the owner, has given many students a shot at performing on stage who normally would have never gotten the opportunity.
When we moved to Bloomington, we thought that it was weird that a town with such a big college didn't have a comedy club, where they just had a place that does comedy, 1 or 2 nights a week, and that never really brought anybody in that we were interested in. So we figured, of all the things that Bloomington has a million of, like coffee shops and restaurants, it was weird that there was no comedy club. So we figured that that would be something that we could do to fill a void here in town. There aren't too many, there's only 2 or 3 comics in Bloomington that were doing stand-up before we opened.
I wanted to do comedy this summer, like when I was writing, but I couldn't find a place to go. There's limited places to do open mic, and when I came to Bloomington, it opened up, and I read about open mic night, so I went and checked it out, signed up, and that way I had no way of getting out of it, and just tried it.
I found out about the Funny Bone through, it was like on the back of the IDS, like the first couple weeks of school I saw it, and I'd always wanted to try stand-up since the summer, because my brother told me I should probably try it.
Well, I'm usually able to get 5 minutes of stage time every week, and that's really important when you're trying to advance your career in stand-up comedy. When the Funny Bone wasn't here, there was pretty much no place to get stage time. So the owner, Jared, is really good about giving up-and-coming comedians 5 minutes each week.
All 3 of them share a common bond, which is the more stage time they've gotten, the better that all 3 of them have gotten. Now, Ben Bazuna is a little different because when he went up the first time, he won the first time he was ever on stage. Dwight and Brad have never won before, but both of them have placed, like we do first, second, and third. And both of them have gotten a lot better since we first saw them. Like, Brad has an uncanny ability. It seems like that every week he has 5 brand new minutes, which any comedian will tell you. I don't care if you're just starting out or if you've been doing this 30 years. That's almost impossible to have 5 new minutes every week.
So when I write my material, like I said, I write it word for word of how I want to deliver it, and I'll even put like motions in there of what I want to do. So then if I'm going to perform, like a week before or a few days before, I'll go through, read it, figure out how I'm going to put it together, and I literally sit in here and pace back and forth with like my fist like I'm holding a microphone.
Sometimes I'll think of it like right before I'm going up on stage, and I'll just say it right then.
Now I'm going to go watch The Cosby Show because it makes me gay.
I try to take things people don't think about, exaggerate it, things that people do think about, and try to make it funny.
Anybody go home for Easter? Yeah? We've got 2 people in a crowd full of atheists. That's awesome. I went home for Easter. It was fun, man. But the only thing is, I live in Indy, which means I have to drive through Martinsville.
You got to be confident. You got to be. I mean, if you get on stage in front of people, even if the audience isn't accepting what you think is funny, you got to be confident because they'll eat you up if they realize that you're not confident in what you're saying.
Some of you guys, my name's Brad Stevenson. Some of you guys might recognize me as, if you guys go out often, as a guy that had to get carried out of Jimmy John's a few weeks ago due to my state of inebriation.
Open mic nights every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. We have a panel of judges who, at the end of the show, go back into the back room and select a winner.
The winner of this week's Bloomington Last Comic Standing, he won the first time he was ever on stage, Ben Bazuna, everybody!
There's really no difference between the people you see at open mic nights and the people you see at Comedy Central. Only difference is those people got noticed